What's going on YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome back for episode number 46. And in this episode, we're gonna cover a great deal of things. In my previous episode, I mentioned to you guys that that I was going to zone a little bit more of residential commercial over here in this area, and that's what I did. Also, so you guys can see over here in this area, we had a whole lot of abandoned buildings. Now we don't anymore, and I'll tell you guys what I did there as well. But before we begin anything, we are sitting at 7.7 million. That's money in the bank, money we can spend right away. We have about 17,000 coming in weekly. And you'll notice that's a pretty huge drop from what we had from the previous episode, and there's a reason for that as well. I'll show you guys. But we are sitting at a whopping 134, nearly 135,000 population, and people just seem to be moving in left and right. A super small demand for residential. We do have a I want to say a pretty large demand for commercial, and a pretty large demand for jobs as well. So we're going to tackle that in this episode. To show you what I did over here. So as I mentioned before, you guys probably remember we had a lot of abandoned buildings over here in this area, which we no longer do. So what I ended up doing is, I'll show you here in districts, is I shrunk the forestry industry district by a whole lot. And you'll notice that we do have just more of regular industry there, and a little bit right there. That is one of the reasons that our budget is so low, is because I got rid of a lot of abandoned industry, and we're not exporting as many goods as we did before. And then over here, I mentioned that I was going to add some parks and zone some more areas, so I did. And I put in some parks, some more residentials, commercial, as well as tourism. So that is all right there. And I tried to keep the symmetry going. And I think I did a pretty good job. And you may have noticed that I got rid of the blimps, and the reason that I got rid of them is I think I cut a line somewhere while I was trying to fix another thing, and they all just started piling up. So that's something I didn't want to have, so I went ahead and I got rid of them, and we are going to go ahead and rebuild them. And the other thing that I wanted to do in this episode is provide a metro route from, say, about here that goes all the way down. So kind of like a big square that goes like this. Maybe not a square. We are going to have to angle it over here because we can't go straight into the water and then come back through here. The reason I want to do this is because it seems like a lot of people do want to come over here to the new island, especially to watch the soccer match, the football match. But I think they're having difficulty getting there. So that's something that we're gonna fix. Alongside with, of course, satisfying the demand for commercial and jobs. So I'm going to take a brief moment and see how I want to do the metros. That's what we're going to do first, and I'll be back in just a moment. By the way, guys, before I go, I wanted to show you the football stadium here. So first two matches were cancelled. More than likely because first one the stadium was off, the second one no idea why, but third match we won, so we made a little bit of money there. Next match is actually next next month. So I will do my best to show you guys a live match and the actual attendance here in our city. Alright guys, I am back, and I'll come up with sort of a plan. Hopefully this will work. There is something that I discovered. I'm going to show you guys here in a second. Again, I'm playing on Xbox, so this may not be the same for you guys on PlayStation 4. But there's a glitch. There's another glitch, and when you select to demolish anything subway-wise, you demolish it, and then this screen over here to the left pops up, where you have to push B on Xbox to get out of it, push B again, and push B again to get out of that screen. It's kind of weird, so check it out again. So everything's normal now. We can continue going if we wanted to, but as soon as we want to demolish something, I'm gonna demolish this and take a look over here to the left side on the screen. It goes into the public transport lines detail, and then you've got to push B once, push B twice, push B 3 times to get out of that screen. The other thing that happens too is say you wanted to delete a portion, you can, but then I'm not holding X or B or anything at this moment. But watch this. What happens when I move over to the other part? It keeps the demolish activated. So if you move anywhere and there's a subway route, it will demolish that as well. So that's something that that I noticed. Thought it'd be worth pointing out. Maybe the Cities Skylines crew are already aware of it, and are working on a solution. But here's what I've come up with. So I'm gonna make a line from here. It's gonna be relatively straight, and it is gonna connect to, say, this one right here. So this stop I already made, and we're gonna make another one that's gonna connect to this stop right here. And I think that might give us a little bit of trouble because we already have a connecting metro line there. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Pass. Perfect. And then I've got one more. Right here. So it looks like we are going to be running into the same issue. Kind of. Connect right there. Perfect. And I'm not going to have a line coming this way. These are going to be dedicated routes taking folks over to this part of the city. And I've made a stop right here. So we're going to draw another line. And this one is going to come around just like so. Hopefully let us go under. Perfect. And it's going to meet with this one. Now I know this isn't very or aesthetically pleasing at all, but I think it'll work. I think it'll work just fine. And now the goal is going to be to connect this one to this one over here. So let's see if this will give us any trouble. There we go. All right, very good, very cool. Now we have to make a stop over here, and in order to do that, I am gonna have to demolish this piece, get out of it. And now connect. There we go. Let's do the same thing over here on this side. It's very annoying having to do this additional work to get out of the demolish screen. But I think that's gonna work for now. I know, just looking at it, it looks absolutely terrible. Everything that we have going on underground over here, but I think it's gonna be just okay for now. So let's make a route. It's gonna come there, one there, and one finally. What does it mean cannot find path? What happened here? Okay, let's take another look here. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, so let's fix that. There we go. All right, now might as well start from over here since we're closer to it. Right about there. Another stop there. And then we gotta come back. There we go. Try not to get lost. There we go. And I think one's gonna be enough. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into the transport routes under Metro. Let's see what line this is. It's gonna highlight for us as soon as we... There it is. On this one, we're gonna select A, and number of vehicles, let's do 125%. I suspect there's gonna be a lot of traffic going through this way. So we're gonna allow for a little more of metros to be had there. Let's go ahead and connect this route. Hopefully we didn't make the same mistake on this side, which it wouldn't surprise me if we did. But we did not. So that's good. We're gonna come back over here. This one's gonna have 3 stops. It may just get a good amount of usage, so let's go back into transport routes. There we go, Metro Line 16. This one has 10 vehicles. Let's give it 12. So same thing, 125 passengers. So I think that's good for now. Let's go ahead and go back into the blimps. Let's try to give or keep it a straight route. So let's just easily connect it right there. This one, we're gonna connect over here to the depot. I have another one right here. So we're gonna do that. Again, I think the best utilization for these is keeping them as simple as possible. I know there's one right here. Perfect. And then this one. I don't think there's another one. I'm having a hard time remembering what I did over here. There we go. One there.
Due to unusually short fingers, which are a characteristic of my family line, I was unable to place
And one there should be fine. Let's go ahead and connect this to this. Okay. And now we have to connect this side to here. That works, right? Let's just for fun, we're gonna connect this one and this one right here. Okay, now routes wise, from here we're gonna want to come, and we're not gonna make a stop there. We're gonna come straight to here, here, and come back. We are also going to make a dedicated route. There we go. From there to there and back. Okay. Similar thing over here on this side. There we go. Now we're gonna come back right there. And the same route. There we go. One from there. Let's switch it up just a little bit then. We're gonna go to there from there, and then come back right here. Let's see how that works. Hopefully we get all these ones go. Hopefully we didn't make a mistake with that. Again, it's my first time playing around with blimps, so I have really no idea what I'm doing here. If you guys have any tips or tricks, let me know. Blimps, let's see. Let's make everything have 4. I think that's good. So 4 there. 4 there. I'm gonna make this one less, and I think this one's just okay for now. Yeah, I think we should be good to go there. We'll keep an eye on it, definitely, and we do have some demand for commercial, so let's go ahead and fill that in. By the way. Here in the center, what I wanted to do is just keep it low density. So we'll duplicate that over here on this side. There we go. Hopefully that'll satisfy that demand. And over here in the middle, I'm gonna place offices. So hopefully that'll work there and satisfy that demand a little bit. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys. I'm sure you remember here in this area we did have a low density residential. So I was running out of residential areas to build. So I ended up destroying the low density residential that we had in this area here, and replaced it with high density residential. So that's where that big population spike came through. There's these guys going to pick up passengers. So this is see, it's happening again. This guy's He's stuck right there, and I have no idea why. This was what was happening before too, is the blimp would get to about this area right here, and then just stop and disappear. So I do not know. I don't think it has anything to do with all these ships here. They're certainly high enough above ground. But let's see if same thing happens with this guy. If you guys know what's going on here, let me know down in the comments box below. But I'm really curious. See, there we go again. Over here on this side, they come to here, and then they stop. Are they? They can't be too low, can they? So there's one. He went. I guess they are waiting for the ships to pass. So let me see if there's something that we can do about that. Let's go back over here into budget. I mean, ships, I've already got them down to 50%. I've really got no other way to go. Very interesting. This is something that I'm gonna have to look into, possibly for next episode. Job demand is gone. The commercial demand is still there, so we can easily zone some more tourism. Let's see. Let's zone up this whole area. Actually, let's start small. Let's start over here with this side, and we'll kind of fill in that area as it comes. I think over here we can place a park of some sort, maybe even a plaza. I think that'll look nice right there. And one more right there. So that'll get some power as soon as these buildings over here connect. Perfect. Yeah, see, this route is just, it's having a hell of a time getting through. I feel bad for these guys that get stuck up in the air. Let's take a look at these metros and see how they're doing. Oh yeah, there's a good amount of people coming and going there. We have a total of 6,000 people per week using the metro. Here's one. See if we click on the stop, if it'll tell us how many people. Yeah, 267. Let's see this side over here. 333. So more popular route here. Cool. Very cool. I'm glad that's working. Did we miss the match? I think we did. Actually, I think the match is still going. It is going. And the match goes on for a whole month. So let's see if we end up winning this. It's just about over. We have about 560 people in attendance. There we go, they're playing. We got a whole lot of blue everywhere, representing the team colors. The match is about to be over here in just a couple of days. I heard a whistle. Somebody scored. They have a reset. Hopefully it was us. I think somebody scored again. There we go. The match is over. Everybody's leaving. We won. We have won the game. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. 2 wins in a row. And wow. Look at all of these people. Look at all that blue. These guys are true fans. And a lot of them are using the blimps, which is nice to see. Some of them are using the monorail. Cool. That's really really nice to see. I have saved the best for last. Remember last episode, guys? I asked you to help me name the city, and I actually like a name that was suggested by one of you guys. I'm gonna tell you whose idea that is here in just a moment. So let me. There we go. We were having some shortage of heating in this particular area. All right, sorry about that. I had to look up who it was that suggested the name for our city. It was Foxtrot Alpha Zulu. He recommended that we name it Cold Rock, and I actually like it. There isn't really a rock that we have anywhere in the city itself, but I like Cold Rock, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna name this City of Cold Rock. Alright, hopefully that fits, and yes it does. Perfect. City of Cold Rock, we have a name for our city. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. Actually, we can watch this beautiful fire burn right here. And of course we have the firefighters all over it. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in for another episode. Yes, we are getting very close to the end. I think there's a couple more things that I have to fix in the city before we end the series, and start another one, hopefully in the near future. But again, thank you guys so much. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. That really helps out my channel. Speaking of subscriptions, we have hit 1,000 subscribers. Super awesome. When I began this, I had no idea that it was going to be something that you guys would enjoy watching. But hopefully you took away a couple of great things, as far as, you know, building in your own city and things like that. Like the video if you liked the episode itself, and let me know if you guys have any comments in the comment box below. And guys, as always, have a good time.